Armed herdsmen killed 13 Benue residents heading for church service in fresh coordinated attacks. Welcome back to Biafra News. Support Biafra, people of goodwill. Ada Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Depending on where you're watching me from, Biafrans, I bring you another update. This is in Benue State. The same way herdsmen attacked Biafrans in Enugu community, killing 3 farmers. The same way they are wandering around killing and terrorizing communities and states. These are the things the gallant men are fighting against in Biafra land. This is what the Bridgie Prime Minister, making sure it never happens in Biafra land. If not for Bridgie PM and the gallant men, the Fulanis would have succeeded with their evil agenda, taking over Biafra land. You will see them taking over communities, sacking out people from the communities and relocating their own families, the things they're doing in the north. Benue State been under attack by herdsmen every time. These are the things we do not want in Biafra land. These are the things we're fighting to make sure never happens in Biafra land. But you see criminal career agitators attacking the only person making sure that all these things never happens in Biafra land. Well, before I continue with this very update, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification a new video. Don't forget to share, tune in once you get update. So this very news is coming from Sahara Reporters. He said herdsmen killed 13 Benue residents heading for church service in fresh coordinated attacks. And after this very update, I will read another one. Just patiently listen how zoo terrorists are operating in Biafra land. These are the reasons they are being neutralized. These are the reasons we do not want them in Biafra land, attacking communities or villages in Biafra land, which we have seen video evidence of these atrocities of Nigeria terrorist army in Biafra land. The reason gallant men are resisting them and will continue to resist all zoo terrorists until they are all flushed out of Biafra land. Both they are full soldier herdsmen brothers. They have no place in Biafra land. So here it says the attack also involved arson and the destruction of farmland and crops in the area. 13 people have been brutally murdered in an attack by suspected herdsmen in Azige settlement, Baya, Tombo ward of Logo local government area, Benue State. IDP camp they wanted to bring to Biafra land. Zoo terrorist a training camp. They said it's IDP camp. We heard what Zulum, what is his name, the governor of what is this state, telling you that bandit, they infiltrated IDP camps. What they were bringing to Biafra land was never IDP camp. It was a terrorist training camp. We keep telling you people that they have agenda. You see criminal career agitators deceiving themselves, messing with their oppressors. They are rebelling. So we must continue. So the immediate past caretaker chairman of Logo local government, Benjamin Uzenda, confirmed the incident, which occurred on Sunday morning at about 7 a.m. The herdsmen were armed with sophisticated weapons and immediately opened fire on residents who were preparing to attend the morning church service, Uzenda said. He described the attack as a coordinated plan and stated that the attackers opened fire on the harmless villagers, butchered some bodies after shooting them, and they gunned down women and children. The attack also involved arson and the destruction of farmland and crops in the area. Zenda added that the attackers operated for 4 hours before fleeing the scene ahead of the arrival of security personnel. So it took zoo terrorist army or police 4 hours before they get to this very particular place. But you see them every corner in Biafra land, mountain checkpoint from pillar to pole. It took them 4 hours. So the bandit came, or herdsmen, yes, bandit. They attacked the community for complete 4 hours before zoo terrorists managed to get there. Oh, wow. They gave them all the time they needed to ransack the village, to kill as many as they could, and kidnap as many as they want also. It took them 4 hours. You ask Nigeria terrorist army, what exactly are they doing in Southeast? Unity is not by force. We no longer want to be part of Nigeria. We have tried being part of that zoo and it's not working and will never work. Because you people want to oppress us. You people want to enslave us and defunalize us in our own land. And we are saying no to that. Igbos and the Biafrans are saying no to one Nigeria. It's not by force. Marriage is not by force. We no longer want to be part of Nigeria. It's time for us to go our separate ways so that the Fulanis can carry on with their agenda in Nigeria. And we do not want to be part of that Nigeria and their agenda. That is just it. So what is there? You don't want to be part of this? Yes, now go your separate ways. But no, they want to oppress us and funalize us, subdue us in our own land, thinking that will be possible. Let them keep dreaming. So we must continue. It took zoo terrorists 4 hours before they arrived, they said, okay. As Benue is reeling under insecurity and killing by armed headsmen, so the southern Kaduna is not left out in the fresh wave of attack under the President Bola Tinubu-led Nigeria government. Our reporters had on Sunday reported that the Roma community in the southern Kaduna State spoke out about the devastating impact of banditry and their kidnapping in their area. According to a press statement issued on Sunday and signed by its national president, Mr. Dala, the community has paid a staggering 1 billion in ransom to bandits and kidnappers. Did you hear that? Did you hear the amount? 1 billion. 1 billion in ransom. Why? Which are the... Okay, the bandit kidnapping, Erufai said that they are doing business. So the resident lamenting and crying how they have... what exactly? They have paid staggering. They have paid... they have paid staggering 1 billion in ransom. Those paying the money are lamenting and crying bitterly. But those in politics... A former governor that said that the bandits are doing business. Kidnapping and taking ransom is business. And they don't care how these people get this money to pay their sponsored bandits. Those of you against Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpanjoko must surely reap what you people sowed. Because if not for PM, these are the things you would have been seeing in Biafra land. These are the things you would have been hearing. The way our people were making videos, crying and calling the world to come to our rescue and were being killed, bombarded by Nigeria Terrorist Army and Air Force. That is how you people would have continued lamenting. If you people will be free the way you people are now, except those in diaspora, Biafrans in Biafra land will not be able to raise alarm, and they will even stop our people from using phones so that they will not post or alert the world the happenings in Biafra land. And you people are against the only person making sure that these atrocities and the terrorism doesn't happen in Biafra land. All of you will hide your faces and say, so these people have paid. They have paid a staggering 1 billion naira in ransom and to bandits and the kidnappers. Erufai said that these bandits and kidnappers are doing business. All right, we must continue. Tragically, 13 people have been reportedly brutally killed and over 200 have been adopted. Did you hear that? Over 200 have been adopted. That's kidnapped. All right. The community noted that it is vulnerable to constant attacks. The community noted that it is vulnerable to constant attack with bandits freely carrying away valuables and even threatening to return due to the lack of military presence. You ask Nigeria Terrorist Army, what exactly are they doing in Southeast? And all of these going on in Benue State, in Kaduna State, and all the states in the north. What exactly are they doing in Southeast? Why are they not in these particular places that need their presence? What exactly are they looking for in Southeast? Southeast do not want them. The people of Southeast do not want Nigeria Terrorist Army and police in Southeast. Instead of them to go to these particular places, they are in Southeast looking for what is not looking for them. Did you hear that these people, they will even threaten these people that they will come back due to the lack of Nigerian military presence in these particular places? They will be attacked for a whole 4 hours and Nigeria Terrorist Army will be nowhere to be found. They are in every corner in Southeast. The mountain checkpoint is threatened, forcing disappearance of Biafrans, killing and terrorizing Biafra land. And some of you are in support of all of this by fighting against the PM Mazi Simon. All of you are in support of this. All right, we must continue. The community had appealed to President Bola Tinubu's administration to establish military presence in Kwasam, I don't know if that's how to pronounce it. Kwasam, its local government headquarters, to halt escalating incessant killings and the abduction of their people by bandits. Did you hear that? These people are even pleading for Nigeria terrorist army to be deployed to this particular place so that the terrorism against them, Fulani bandits, will stop. But no. They are rolling out more equipment to come to Southeast to look for what is not looking for them. As long as they keep coming to look for what is not looking for them, they will keep meeting their end. They will keep going back and body back. Since they don't want to go to these particular places and they help the people there and put a stop to the attacks on these very people there in Southeast, they will keep going back and body back. Yes, they will. So, the attacks, Hersmen attack, go on, take a look at it. Another heartbreaking picture from Nigeria. The things we are fighting against. Take a look at people's children, husbands, sons. People's fathers lying lifelessly on the ground because the terrorist state refused to put a stop to the terrorism and the killing going on in Dazu. They want it to continue and they want to bring it to Biafra land. They didn't ask. All right, we must continue. Here is another post, the post I said I would read before. Yesterday, Nigeria terrorist army were dealt with. That's yesterday, since early hour of this person said, since the early hours of today, 25th November 2024, the Nigeria army invaded Umuchima, Ahaba Ubi, in Isialangwa North, and they have been shooting sporadically and now going house to house, picking up every youth on sight. This was what Simon Ekpa stood against. Did you hear that? No, maybe you did not hear me clearly. Let me repeat it again. You don't need to back forward it. Let me read it again for you so that you understand what we are fighting against in Biafra land, or what Biafra Defense Forces are fighting against in Biafra land, what Bridgie Prime Minister is fighting against in Biafra land. Those of you that have chosen to lamenting and deceiving yourselves on social media every day with long episode of a write-up and press release, listen very carefully. Because you people are the saboteurs and the rebellions that do not want Biafrans to be free. It says, since the early hours of today, 25th November 2024, the Nigerian army invaded Umuchima, Ahaba Ubi, Isialangwa North, and they have been shooting sporadically and going house to house, picking up every youth on sight. This was what Simon Ekpa stood against. That's the last statement from this very person. This is what Simon Ekpa stood against. Did you hear that? I'm telling you people that the Zoo terrorist state have an agenda they want to accomplish or they want to fulfill in Biafra land. And the only way to stop it is to respond the way they will never understand. And the more they try to understand, the more they are being neutralized, the more they are being flushed out until they are all gone. But no, you see criminals in DOS telling you that they are peaceful. Every day you keep seeing long episode of a press release how Biafrans are being killed and terrorized by Nigeria terrorist army or Nigeria terrorist state. The same people will come out and tell you that Simon Ekpa is a person killing Biafrans, terrorizing Biafra land. The same people will release long episode of press release telling you how Nigeria terrorists. These people is making my head spin. Like, roller coaster, because I don't really understand how they reason. All these for some days now that Biafra Prime Minister, should I say, all these days Biafra Prime Minister have not been active on X. They have been ranting how Nigeria terrorist army have been killing Biafrans, terrorizing Biafra land. How Nigeria is a terrorist state. But if I thought Biafra PM have been posting all these days, what you'll be saying is Simon Ekpa this, Simon Ekpa that, Simon Ekpa killing Biafrans, Simon Ekpa terrorizing Biafra land. But look at them now ranting, how telling you that it's Nigeria terrorist. Are these people not confused? Are they not? My head is spinning. Seriously, Biafrans. It's very, very annoying. They don't care about our freedom. What they care about is command and control. Who is in charge? They have been underground digging. Our people have been attacked. Youth have been kidnapped by Nigeria terrorist army. They will not talk about it. Their only topic every day is Simon Ekpa, autopilot, up and down. Dear friends, I will stop here. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comments at the comment section. Hersmen attack, Zoo terrorist, killers in an army uniform attack in Biafra land is what we are fighting against. Making sure that Hersmen do not succeed with their evil plan. killing and the sacking Biafrans from their communities the way they are doing in other states. Take a look at Hersmen have killed 13 people in Benue State. The same way they attacked and killed Biafrans in Enugu State. And these criminals are not talking about it. Gallant men will continue until all the terrorists are flushed out of all Biafra state.